Hello and welcome to That's Football. This is the watch-along for England versus Brazil. A massive game, although it is just a friendly. The team news came out a little while ago. I'll read them out for you now. Notably, the difference in class between the two sides is absolutely astronomical. So here are the teams. The England side fielding a slightly, I think, a second string side, I would say. Hart in goal, Walker, Bertrand, Gomez, Stones, Maguire, Livermore, Dyer, Vardy, Loftus-Cheek and Rashford making up the starting lineup with Trippier, Pickford, Rose, Cahill, Keane, Cork, Ashley Young, Cook, Lingard, Abraham, Solanke and Gunn making up the bench. So not a fantastic team to say the least, but moving on to Brazil. Brazil's team, I mean, it's not too bad, really. Alisson in goal, Alves, Marquis, Miranda, Marcelo, Paulinho, Casemiro, Augusto. And this is where the team kind of tails off, really. The quality drops, essentially. Coutinho, Gabriel Jesus and Neymar all starting for Brazil in that front line. So, no, England, you don't have to worry about anything. You really don't. Walker, Bertrand, Gomez, Stones and Maguire, you know, they'll deal with it. They will. Or not. But how is everyone doing? I think I am live, aren't I? Let me know if I'm live. I didn't see a notification, but I presume I'm live. Cathal says, why are you not doing the Ireland game? Basically, it's a really difficult one, but I've been pulling my hair out all day trying to figure out which game to do. I think there's Germany-France on as well. I'm not sure. Germany, France, England, Brazil, and then obviously you've got Ireland versus Denmark, which is actually a qualifier. And I thought, look, that is a big game. And obviously, like I said for the Swedish game, a lot's riding on it. I mean, it's a qualifier, etc., etc. But this England-Brazil game is a fantastic one, and I think it'd be good to see how, even though it's a second-string side, it's good to see how this side, England side, will do facing up against Brazil. How is everyone doing? Get in the comments, guys. I just think England, if I'm honest, a lot of people were angry at me for slating England a few shows ago. I'm Dutch, right? And a lot of people were saying, oh, but Holland didn't even qualify. You've got no right to take the piss out of us. I lived in England for 16 years. So, I mean, I've got some sort of affiliation towards England. And I do, you know, when they do well, I like to see them do well. I'm just being realistic. And I really would say, like, you've got no hope. I think, you know, the quarterfinals maximum, if that, really. If you look at this side that they're fielding now, I mean, it's dreadful. I mean, I know you've got Kane and Ali and a few other players missing, but it's just dreadful. It is awful. So, yes, let everyone get in the comments and give me your opinions on the starting lineups. Pankaj Sander, why are you late? I'm actually early. I'm 15 minutes early. Mark sets up the streams, so he put me on to be at 5:30. That's half an hour before the game, so just go lit. I went live. Usually I go live about 5 minutes before the game, but I thought today, no, we'll pull our necks out today, and we'll go live 15 minutes before the game. So you should be happy, really, or not. Dylan Roberts is back, obviously joining me yesterday or us, I should say, yesterday on the live stream. I've got my cup of tea. I'm very, very tired, so hopefully this will boost me up a little bit. All Day YouTube says, what is your prediction? It's a good question, All Day YouTube. Saying that, it's actually a bit of a silly question, isn't it? Brazil are going to smash England, no doubt about it. I think it could be 4. I mean, I think like 4-1, Rashford getting the goal. That is something to look out for. Rashford is obviously playing. You've got the likes of Loftus-Cheek as well. So, to be fair, you know, some England youth coming through as well. I just think this Brazil side's got far, far too much quality for England to even have a chance of getting anything out of the game. Louis Tube says, Sweden yesterday was mad. It was indeed. Obviously, Sweden knocking Italy out of the World Cup. Italy haven't missed out on a World Cup since 1958. And they've won 4 World Cups total. So, you know, a real kind of tattoo in the skin of World Cup Italy are. And so, you know, them not being there in Russia in this upcoming summer is going to be an absolute, it's going to be a shock to the system, really. AJ Nell says, no, she's not. Kevin says, who do you think will win the World Cup? I've answered this a few times in the past few streams, but maybe you haven't heard. I think it will be Brazil. I think it'll be Brazil, but I think it'll be a Brazil-France World Cup final. I just think both of those teams got so much quality. It wouldn't shock me if France win it either. All day YouTube said Rashford or Mbappe. I'm going to go with Mbappe purely because I think even though he has been playing in a poor league for the past, 2 seasons, I just think he's got a little bit more quality on the ball than Rashford. Rashford often when he gets in the final third, or maybe in front of goal, he flusters a little bit and he rushes the shot, whereas Mbappe seems to be more cultured in his shooting and in his touches, I think. You guys may agree with me, let me know in the comments what you do think. Lucas Taylor says, wow, so Sander, you're Mark's son. I can see the resemblance. No, I'm just not Mark's son. I'm not. I'm good. Is Jordan Hendo playing? I'm an LFC fan, says Dylan Roberts. He is not. I think it's Dyer, Livermore, and Loftus-Cheek as the 3 central midfielders. It'll be interesting to see what formation they play because I haven't got it up here. I've just got it as a list, but we'll see. Mr. Zaki Boy says it's so England to win today, but then lose to a bloody Austria or some stuff. He said it slightly differently, but there you go. Yeah, it is classic England. It would get everyone's hopes up, wouldn't it? It would, we beat Brazil in the friendlies. Look what we're going to do. Everyone would get hyped. It's a little bit kind of Arsenal-esque, isn't it? Beat a big side and then go on just lose against the smaller sides. If England win today, don't get your hopes up. That's all I'm saying. Jack Brady says Gabriel is much better than Rashford will ever be, Sander. I can't argue that, but I think at the moment he's in a better vein of form. I'd agree with you on that. David asks, is anyone watching Ireland versus Denmark? Like I said a couple minutes ago, it was between this game or Ireland versus Denmark. I put a poll out on Twitter asking you guys what you wanted to see. You guys answered England versus Brazil, so the people spoke. That's what I'm going to do. If you guys want says, because I do put a few polls out, if you guys want to say in future content as well, follow me on Twitter, Sander_Seegers7. I'll be giving you live updates on when we're going live and what the schedule is, etc. So do follow me on there to get in on the inside loop. Thomas says, hi mate, the lineup is dreadful. My predictions is England 1, Brazil 2, Vardy for us, but Neymar and Jesus for them. I think England to come away 2-1, like with a 2-1 loss, I think they'd be happy with that, honestly. This England side is just, it's probably it's the worst England side I've seen in a long, long time. Is Mad Marcus in the comments? If he is, hello mate, how are you doing? Jack Steele says, looks like Gareth Bale is enjoying his injury time off. Well, Wales weren't playing any, I don't know if they had any friendlies, but they weren't playing any important matches, were they? Because they got knocked out of the World Cup by Ireland. Louise says, bit scrappy, but I still believe in Ireland. Louise, if you guys want to keep, and other Irish fans, essentially, other people of Ireland, want to keep us updated in the comments on what's going on in the Ireland versus Denmark game, that's fine. Get talking about that as well. I'll, be talking about it as well. Jack Brady says, Sander, do you think Joe Hart, I couldn't read the rest of the comment, but I'll answer I'll presume that the question is, do you think Joe Hart is good enough? I'd go not Ryan Bertrand, what's he called? Butland, Jack Butland. I think Jack Butland's a fantastic keeper. Obviously, he's had a few injuries over the last few years. I think he's a fantastic keeper and far superior to Joe Hart. David says, Shane Duffy has scored against Denmark. I really want Ireland to go through. I think it'd be fantastic if they did. Alex Bork, obviously Irish. David as well. A lot of people are getting gassed about the Ireland game. We are about 9 minutes off kick-off here. But it's good to see Ireland have gone 1-0 up against Denmark. Obviously the Irish always make a fantastic contribution to the big major tournaments. Joe Hart says, World Cup without Italy, Holland, Wales and Chile, who will win? Brazil, like I said, but you make a good point. No Italy, no Holland, no Wales, no Chile, all these big countries, well, not necessarily big in size, but big in football and passion, not taking part in the World Cup. It's going to be a weird one, isn't it? Louise says, I love my country, obviously a keen woman. Got a little fact for you here. If any of you guys are wondering, going into this game, England have picked up just one victory in their last 10 international matches against Brazil, drawing 5 and losing 4, winning 2-1 at Wembley in February 2013 under Roy Hodgson. It's fair to say England haven't got the best record against Brazil, but hopefully, if you're English and for England, they can turn that record round today and get something out of it. I don't think that will happen, but I'll be here from start to finish to see if it does. Come on, Ireland, says Jamie. George Carr says Giggs always looks so disinterested. He does, doesn't he? He came out with some quite out there comments about Jose Mourinho at United. I can't remember quite what it was, but I don't like it when players go into kind of punditry because one, you kind of lose your kind of. They have to be fair, don't they? And you want to see your legend of your side be really loyal to you, and when they're going on about Liverpool being a fantastic side or whatever it may be, it hurts, doesn't it? But yeah. David says Ronnie is right. Play football. Don't know what that is. Asian Gamer says England should let Italy in the World Cup. We have no passion. Good. Well, Asian, that's not quite how it works, although even if it was how it works, I'm not sure the FA would be up with that, but maybe you could drop them an email, see what they think. Official Niche's thoughts on Loftus-Cheek. Didn't watch the last game, but people were praising and waxing lyrical about him in the last game. Apparently just nutmeg 3 players and people like go mental about it. I think calm down. We've seen so many times in previous England history, young players come through. He's shown a bit of talent, and there's so much pressure being put on him. It's not good for the player, especially when they're so young. So just give him time, see how he progresses, see how he develops, and hopefully becomes a good player for England. Evening, everyone. Agent Paul says on the FIFA. Chad Sproul says yo Sander. Evening, buddy. Matthew McFadden is in the comments as well. Good to see you here. Ed just says, is the apple juice nice, Sander? It's tea, mate, but I'll tell you what, I could do with an apple juice. Or an orange juice. See if he clucked onto that. I've got a headache as well, by the way, guys. But the teams are walking out as it stands. We're on 19,607 subscribers. We did break 19,500 last night. It was an absolutely fantastic achievement for me and you guys. But you know what would be even better? 20,000. The road to 20,000 is on. And hopefully we can break it this weekend. Hopefully we can burst that 20,000 bubble and surpass that big landmark. We're doing Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid on this channel. That's on Saturday night. But in Saturday around 12:30 English time, I'm going to be doing the North London derby covering Spurs versus Arsenal. Always a cracker. So hopefully we could break it then. Skulls Gig says hint son. Ham says, is there a Skype today? There isn't. I think there will be on Friday for a sort of Premier League preview. So do stay, subscribe and turn your notifications on for that so you don't miss it. Scott H says, nutmeg 3 players now. He's the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, exactly what I said. Just calm down on him. Calm down on him. James Bowman says, we're not winning this game with that clown in goal. Obviously, Joe Hart. What's happened to Joe Hart? Get in the comments. Do you think it was Pep Guardiola that ruined his confidence? Because ever since Pep Guardiola came in, tried to get rid of him, did get rid of him, he's not looked the same player at all, has he? He's just dropped off massively in his quality, in his form. Prior to that, he was, a title-winning goalkeeper with Manchester City. He was England's #1 goalkeeper with no one getting near him. And now, he seems to have just been half the player he was previously. Panko says, can England win the World Cup? No. Well, George Carr puts it perfectly. Can they? Yeah. Will they? No. Right, hopefully that tea will wake me up a little bit. But the teams are singing their national anthems. Dani Alves giving it all he's got. So the hand on the hearts. Tommy HD, there's the first one. Am I showing the game? Unfortunately not, mate. If you are a regular viewer, you'll know that we unfortunately cannot show the game. It's illegal. The stream will get pulled, the channel will get a copyright strike, we can't do it. But before you leave, this is a watch along. I'll be watching the game, talking to you guys about it, giving my live updates and reactions. So do stay subscribed. We don't only do watch alongs on this channel, although they are a big part of the channel. We do previews, reviews, FIFA content, match day vlogs for Real Madrid home games. So get subscribing. It's a decent channel. Jack Brady says that what Pep does to players, he ruins them. But then he does build them up massively as well, Jack Brady. We are doing well off the ball, says Louise. That's obviously about the Ireland game. David says, if we qualify, I'm not going to school tomorrow. That's obviously they're talking about the Irish game, but the England fans there looking quite up for it. The difference between England and Brazil, obviously you can literally see it here. Brazil, Dani Alves, hand on the heart, belting it, giving it all he's got. England, not really giving it that much. Well, some are, but I mean, nothing compared to Brazil. But the fans are doing their bit nonetheless, waving the England flags, and seem to be quite passionate for a change. Jack still says, you and Mark are a better duo than Carragher and Neville. Well, I think we've still got a little bit to go, but, you know, I'll be Neville. Skulls Gig says, Hart's not as consistent as he used to be. Well, he's not anything as he used to be. He's half the player, he's half the man, and I don't quite know what's happened to him. George Carl says, Chad, it's on ITV. It is on ITV, indeed. What team do I support? I support Manchester United, but this is an international fan channel where fans from all over the world supporting a variety of different clubs can get involved and have their say. So I do believe, and I do try to give a fairly neutral view on the channel, even though some of you may call me out to be slightly biased. Come on, you Gunners, says Teddy Fealty. Well, to your delight, I should assume. I am doing Arsenal versus Spurs on the weekend. Chatterbull says, come on England, who cares if it's a friendly, I'm patriotic. Exactly. That's the kind of, see, that's what fans from other, other countries, that's their mindset. I don't care if it's a friendly, we're getting behind our team. Our country are playing, we should get behind them. But here, not that many people really give a toss, really. So, but I like that, Chad, I do like that. The Snake, I presume you're talking about, what, Raheem Sterling? No, he's not playing. Jack Steels, I can't believe what Pep did to Joe. He broke his heart. Yeah, and the thing is, even rubbing salt in the wound more so is the fact that he brought in Bravo as he thought he was be better than Joe Hart. Oh, I could do a better job than Bravo, let's be honest. Will the timer be on James Bowman? No, unfortunately, it will not be, but I'll be constantly updating you on the time. Louise says, we're doing well. Bit more composure would be good, though. Obviously, that's about the Ireland-Denmark game. Let me know the scores. Obviously, I think we're all rooting for an Ireland win, unless you're Danish, in which case, let me know. Matthew McFadden says, I'm being patriotic too. I'm hoping England gets smashed 7-0. To be fair, Matthew, you've kind of got a point. If you're trying to be patriotic, it'd probably do the country a service to get smashed today so that they don't get carried away, because it just hurts more when you get knocked out of the World Cup really early on if you're going into it hopeful, aren't you? So, Pancake says, Sander, when you reach 1 million subs, will you give us credit and you will make me a mod? Yeah, when I hit 1 million subs, Pancake, I'll make you a mod, alright? Dylan Roberts says, Chris Smalling is so underrated. I think he's rated evenly. I think some people don't like him, some people do. And I think that's how it should be, because I think he's got good moments, but then sometimes he just looks very nervous on the ball. Chad Small says, what's the England team? I will tell that to you again. I don't really want to, but it's awful. It's dreadful. Hart in goal, Walker, Bertrand, Gomez, Stones, Maguire, Livermore, Dyer, Vardy, Loftus-Cheek and Rashford, and that's an absolutely awful team. Whereas Brazil have got Gabriel Jesus, Coutinho and Neymar up front. You know, not much going on there, really. Super B says, Vardy is a one-season wonder. I think he is probably the definition of a one-season wonder. Or Makeda could be that as well. AJ now says, I mean, what is this England lineup? I mean, it is dreadful, isn't it? It is absolutely awful. But kickoff is any minute now. Eric Dyer standing over it. There we go. Kickoff has been taken place. Oh, good. Right. So Brazil on the ball. I'm just trying to check something. 1 moment, please. 15 seconds into the game. Rashford on the ball here. Wins it. What can he do? That is an interesting thing to keep an eye on today, how Rashford does, sporting the number 11 for England. It's going to be interesting to see how some of the youngsters do as well. So even though it is an absolutely dreadful side, you know, the likes of Loftus-Cheek, Marcus Rashford, it is good to see how they'll get on. .45 seconds into the game, Hart kicking it out of play, goes out for a Brazilian throw in. Georges Alves faking an injury as always. He likes a dive, doesn't he? Peter Dawes has Randolph having a blinder in goal for Ireland. I rate him. I rate him very much. He played. When did I do? I did West Ham at some stage, and he was absolutely fantastic for them. Mitchell is back. I do remember you, buddy. Alves is down. Injuries, holding his knee, I think. I say this every time, but you don't want to see a game affected negatively by... Well, to be fair, that looked quite bad. It was a 50-50 ball. Vardy got the ball and kind of left a little bit on Alves, I think. Look. Oh, no, he didn't. He just won the ball and followed through and caught Alves on the knee. See if I think he should be all right. It was probably just more impact, obviously. People praising Randolph in the comments. We're 19,611 subscribers, guys. Today, can we get it to 19,680? That'd be fantastic if we could hit that today. Get that a little bit closer to 20,000 subscribers. Like I said, hopefully we will hit that on the weekend. But Neymar on the ball here in the box, trying to do a bit of trickery. 2.5 minutes into the game. Currently, the United Stand is live. It is indeed. Guys, let me know. George Cross says, Chad, yet much better than Toy Toys Kane. Alex Borg says, now Ross is live. People are trying to steal my viewers or what? Guys, stay here. Don't go over to those lot. It's not every day you get to watch an England versus Brazil watch-long. You get to watch an update on Manchester United or a FIFA stream any other day. So stick around here, watch this watch-long, and it should be a good one. All Day YouTube says, Sander, who is the captain for Brazil and England? The English captain is... Eric Dyer, and the Brazilian captain is Alves. Brevy Boy's got his Wi-Fi back. Good to know, buddy. We're 19,612 subscribers, so if you haven't already, do click that subscribe button. Help us to get closer to 20,000 subscribers. Alves with a shot wide there. Not a fantastic one, but... I mean, at least he's getting a shot away. 3 minutes, 45 seconds in currently. Guys, get in the comments. Would you rather see... Thing is, right, I'm tempted to switch it over to Ireland. Nah, we'll stick on England. 4 minutes in the game currently. Marcelo on the ball. What can he do with it? Knocking it around quite nicely. England at home, but they're sitting back, trying to defend well and hopefully get the counter-attack. Because to be fair to England... They do have a lot of pace up front. You know, the likes of Rashford and Vardy aren't slow by any sense of the stretch of the imagination. So, a counter-attack may be a good method of getting something out of this game. But Brazil dominating the game as it stands. Mark gave you this channel. Be grateful, Bale. All right, cool. Well, you don't think you didn't give me this channel for no reason, mate. And also, I'm working hard on this channel, mate. Skulls Gig says, you want to... Yeah, I was tempted to switch over into Ireland, Denmark. But, I mean, the studio is England versus Brazil. The title's England versus Brazil. A lot of people, I think, would be more interested in England versus Brazil. So, yes. Brady Boy says, Brazil will expose England. George Carl says, why is Livermore always playing? He is rubbish. I don't rate Livermore whatsoever, but then again, who else are you going to play there? Coutinho on the ball. That was Neymar, sorry. Now we're trying to do a bit of faffing around. Is that Neymar there look like that kid at school who never used to pass the ball? That just was me back in the day. I know one of you in the comments was that kid that just never passed the ball and just ran with it. Thing is, it just worked. Yeah, he was. To be fair, he's a fantastic player. Right, I'm going to... Hang on. Right, guys, get in the comments. I don't know if I could change this whilst I'm live. Get in the comments. Do I switch over to Ireland versus Denmark? I know we are 6 minutes into this game, but I want to see a... I want to see a majority here. Do I switch over to Ireland versus Denmark? Because to be fair, I mean, it is exciting, isn't it? Fabo says, the fact that both Martial and Rashford are playing tonight sucks. Yeah, to be fair, from a United standpoint, although United are only playing Newcastle on the weekend. Guys, let me know if I switch over to Ireland, Denmark. Mark will kill me, but... Okay, official says no, okay. Oh. I mean, I don't know whether that's people... Right, loads of people saying don't switch. Okay, guys, I'm not going to switch. I thought the majority were Irish fans essentially here, but a lot of people are saying, yeah, that's why Skulls Geek says comments is the Ireland game, but yeah, no, loads of people saying don't switch to the Ireland game, so I won't switch to the Ireland game. Right, so I'm committing to this game. We are 7.5 minutes into this game. Rashford on the ball, trying to beat his man, but unfortunately it was flicked off the Brazilian defender's heel and it goes into the goalkeeper's arms. I mean, now people are saying switch. Robin says, no, don't switch. No, I'm not going to switch, guys. I'm not going to switch. Makes sense to do it here. We're 19,613 subscribers, guys. If you haven't already, do click that subscribe button. Just because we're trying to build a community here, aren't we? We're trying to build a community that's bigger and better than it already is. So do click that subscribe button. Do get involved and have your say in the comments, or even on Skype. Probably on this Friday when I will be doing a Premier League preview, but on Skype. Chaz Paul says, Santa, would you man Mark Neymar, mate? Thing is, it's dangerous, isn't it? Because it's the whole, like, if you get tight to him, he's going to turn you, he's going to do you. But if you stand off him, he's just going to turn around and do bits, and you're going to allow him to play. So it's just really difficult to defend against a player of that quality. Jack still says, let's meet in the middle and play FIFA instead. Oh, God. Rashford, a long ball to Rashford there, but he couldn't quite get on the end of it. The defender heads it back to the keeper, and it goes into his arms. Brazil dominating possession. People saying don't switch, I won't do. Matthew Dice is much more entertaining watching Neymar and Jesus. Yeah, okay, I'll stay here. Pancake says, Sander, I'm always ignored at the United stand. Maybe because there's a lot of viewers there. Less so over here, so I get to read more comments out. Cookie Burger says, what is your Skype name? My Skype name is just That's Football. Just type in That's Football on Skype and you should see a Skype account with the logo of That's Football. Just ring that when I tell you guys to, and I'll try and get you guys on. Boy says, Pancake, mate, I think they just have a lot of viewers. Yeah, you just have a lot of viewers. Mark's not deliberately ignoring you. Coming out to 10 minutes into this game now, guys. Oh, my God. Bertrand is so useless, says George Cole. I'd agree, mate. I think he's dreadful. Trying to play a ball in there to fucking Rashford or something it was, but it was awful. Bogner says, I am epic. Cheers, mate. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, do get subscribing. All Day YouTube says, can I comment now? I don't, well, obviously, yes, but I'm presuming you were timed out. Jack Rob says, hi, mate. You said you weren't doing one tonight. I wasn't doing one tonight, but I'm not doing one tonight. I was saying for Friday. I'm just saying Friday. All Day YouTube, I said, why did you block me, Sander? Because you called in about 45 times last time. I told you so many times to stop calling and you wouldn't calling, and it was making the noise on the stream, so I had to block you because you just wouldn't listen. Paga says, okay, Sander, sorry, mate, for asking such a stupid question, which inappropriate. It wasn't stupid, mate. It just wasn't stupid. It was just a worry. Neymar getting on the ball, trying to do bits there. We are 11 minutes exactly into the game as it stands. Still nil, as you can see. Bognor has just subscribed, mate. There's your shout out, pal. I really do appreciate it. Rashford looks a bit rash on the ball tonight. Man United list, well, if you're a Man United fan, you should know he always looks quite rash. I mean, he's dynamic and he's direct and he's fast, yeah, but when he's got the ball at his feet, he's so poor. His quality on the ball is severely lacking. When he gets in front of goal, he rushes the shot. There's no real kind of culture in his finishing. Trying to play a ball in there to Gabriel Jesus, but it was defended well. Loftus-Cheek winning the ball back. One thing that I noticed about Loftus-Cheek is he's quite tall, which is quite cool to see. Kevin Collins says, Sander, do you think there will be a breakout team in the World Cup? What, in terms of a dark horse? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. Cross in there to Gabriel Jesus' header, but very comfortable for Joe Hart as the header was quite far out. All Day YouTube said, I know I called you a lot. I was a bit crazy, mate. I told you to stop, and you didn't. So, yeah. Cookie Burger, it's That's Football. Yeah, the account is offline, but the account is just typing That's Football, and it should be there. England with the ball up the field at the moment, just about to take a throw-in. Coming up to 13 minutes in the game now. It seems there is another goal in the Ireland versus Denmark game, but unfortunately for the likes of Alex Bork and Louise, it went Denmark's way. It's 1-1 over in that Ireland versus Denmark qualifier. Guys, let me know. It was 0-0 in the first leg. Does that mean that who's away in this leg? So, Arnold, do you think Loftus-Cheek should go to the World Cup? Jack Bridie, he probably will go to the World Cup, and he probably should, but he shouldn't be starting for me. He shouldn't be starting. Can you whistle come to Besiktas? Don't know what it is. Louise said we just need another. Right, so Denmark is away in that in this leg. So obviously, let's just put this down here. So obviously Denmark, in terms of the away goals, getting the upper hand there. So Ireland have to win essentially. They can't draw. Sorry, George, I'll stop whistling. I'm singing a Russian nursery rhyme. Cookie Burger, don't worry, mate, about the Skype. Just tune in on Friday. Either follow me on Twitter, Sander_Seegers7, where I'll be tweeting when I do go live on Friday, or just subscribe to this channel and turn your notifications on so you get a notification when we do go live. It'll be a Premier League preview where you guys get to call in and have your say on all things Premier League. Talking about the big upcoming fixtures over the weekend, so do get involved in that. Official name says Sands. Will you take Neymar to Manchester United, and why not? Yeah, I would take him. 100% no, and there is no why not. I mean, there's the money. Why not? But I don't. It's not my money. I don't care. Is it 2-1 Denmark? Do I think England will make the last 16? I think they'll make the last 16. I don't think they'll make the quarterfinals. 2-1 Denmark. Eriksson getting the goal. What now? Now Ireland have to score 2 to win. They have to now win 3-2 because it can't be 2-2. Because if it's 2-2, Denmark go through on away goals, don't they? So Ireland have to get 2 goals to go through now. It's gone slightly pear-shaped over there. To be fair, Eriksson over there is a quality player, isn't he? He's their danger man, and it's not really come to a surprise to me that he's scored. But over in this game, we are 16 minutes in, still 0-0, as you can see. It's been a pretty slow game, not much really to it. Alex Bork says Russia 3, Spain 3. Bossman has subscribed. Brilliant to have you here, mate. There's your shout-out. Joe Hart says, too spoiled. Neymar would ruin the team's chemistry. Look at what he did to PSG. Oh, I don't know, mate. I think he's a fantastic player, and I wouldn't decline the opportunity to get him at United. Who do I think will win the Champions League? Says Kevin Collins. I think it will be PSG, purely because, like I've said so many times, when you spend 400 million on 2 players, you have to win everything there possibly is to win. Whether they will, whether they have the passion, whether they have the kind of the team's spirit to do that or not, I'm not sure. But it will, obviously, we'll see. Oh, God. Rashford on the ball here. What can he do with it? He beats one man. Takes a shot. Nah. I mean, he takes a shot, but it wasn't a fantastic shot. He beat a player. It was about 30 yards out. Took a shot straight into the hands of the keeper. Jack Brady says Brazil are dominating. And Rashford is struggling, as, I think any good player would struggle in this side, if I'm honest. I mean, this side is absolutely dreadful. Harry Maguire, last year was playing for Hull, who went down. He's a defender. He's playing in the England side. Since when is that a thing? Megan is here. How are you, Megs? Everyone call her Meg. Everyone call her Meg, just purely because she hates it. I was talking to Megan about her maybe doing a show on here. I said, you got no chance. Megan actually just understands nothing about football. But she's here for moral support. Matthew Dyer says, how far do you think Belgium will go? With their players, they have the ability to win the World Cup. I do agree, but we've said that over the last, in the Euros and the World Cup prior to that. I think there's something fundamentally wrong there. I said it last night, and I just don't understand what it is, because the quality of players they've got is unbelievable. But they just don't quite. I think it's. I don't know what's gone wrong there. Yeah. People calling Megan Meg. Oh. Oh, the power of the live comments. I love you guys. Brilliant. Brilliant. A shot off there, but it goes wide. We're 18 minutes 40 seconds into the game. Kevin Collins has just subscribed with notifications. People call him Megan Meg. So funny. Love it. I love it. You guys are brilliant. Croissant Power says, to be fair, this is the Brazil first team. Yeah, but even if it was the England first team, I mean, they wouldn't beat this Brazil side. But also, what I will say is the fact that so many English players have pulled out, and I mean, yeah, it says they're down to injury, but realistically, I mean, no one's buying that all these Spurs players have dropped out of international duty the week before the North London derby, and it just so happens that they're all going to be back for the London derby. I'm not buying that, but that just says something about the attitude of the England players, doesn't it? I mean, these Brazil players, they've got important games to play, but they want to pull that shirt on and smash this English side. Every single game means so much to them and the people of Brazil. Whereas for England, it's like, North London derby on the weekend. Yeah, Pancake Megan doesn't like being called Meg, but it's all about banter on this channel. We're on 19,617 subscribers. Guys, get sharing the video to let people know about the channel, because some people just don't know about it. I'm sure you know a few football fans that would love the channel and love the interactivity and you know, love the previews, reviews, etc. But they just don't know about it. So get sharing the video. Tell your friends about it as well to get them to subscribe, because I think it's doing a disservice to the world if you don't. How big-headed did that sound? Megan isn't doing a watch-along tomorrow. No, she's not. Matthew Dyer said, think we're going to have to wait another 5 years at least to see a good England side. The likes of Rashford, Ali and Kane will all be in their prime. Well, I think Kane is getting, you know, I'm not sure how old he is. I think he's like 24, 25, so he's kind of getting into his prime now. But Rashford and Loftus-Cheek, you could argue, are that kind of point stands for. Tube says, Sandra, you've received any fan mail so far? No, I haven't. Because there is no, like, email address or no address for you guys to send it to. Corey JT has just shared the video. I really do appreciate it. George Carr says, in Brazil, football is a religion. Exactly. I mean, people of Brazil live and breathe in, especially, you know, they love their... I mean, okay, I reckon what it might be is the fact that because the Premier League is so exciting, we all love it, week in, week out, we're so enthralled by it, that when it comes to international duties, we're like, oh, God's sake, why do we want to see our teams playing? So we kind of react negatively towards England. Whereas the people of like Brazil, Argentina, Chile, you know, and people of these countries that don't have fantastic leagues, this is their big thing, you know. When the league is on, it's like, oh, when is Brazil playing, or when is Argentina playing? Because that's when we that's when we get to see all the big players play. So, you know, that might be a reason why. Oh, no, Ray says, no cup of tea. I've already drunk in the cup of tea, mate. Already got it down me. Megan called Pancake dude. You're hard, Megan. Just to give you a little representation of the game, Brazil have had 71% of the possession, and that's at Wembley. So that, you know, even though the possession doesn't really say anything about the outcome, doesn't determine the outcome in any way, shape or form, as we've seen over the 2 legs for Sweden versus Italy. But just think, look, England is just getting absolutely dominated here. I just don't think they've got any chance of getting anything out of the game. I mean, oh my God, what a ball that is. Oh my God. That was an absolutely unbelievable ball there by Neymar. Outside of the foot, through ball into Gabriel Jesus. Absolutely wonderful. Like I said, they're toying with England. Gabriel Jesus just took it slightly too wide, tried to shoot, but couldn't quite get it in. That was a lovely ball, though. Outside, he was offside, to be fair. It's gone out for a corner as well. Guys, I do apologise if I'm slightly subdued today. One, I've got a massive headache. Two, I'm absolutely knackered. And obviously England versus Brazil isn't, well, it is a good game, but I mean, it's a friendly and there's not much riding on it. But I thought, you know, it's a game to do nonetheless. And you guys wanted to see it, so there we go. I just do apologise that I'm not up to my usual energetic standards. George Gar says, type Megan if you want her as a presenter rather than Sander. Oh, God. Nah, that should be so funny. People saying Megan in the comments. We are 24.5 minutes into the game at the moment. Nothing really happening. Brazil dominating the ball. England sitting back, hoping for a counter-attack, but they can't get the ball off Brazil, really. Brazil are toying with England. All the second balls are going to Brazil. Coutinho, Jesus making some nice runs in behind. Neymar picking the ball up slightly centrally, trying to find Jesus. Jack Robinson says, how do I send fan mail? Are you doing one tomorrow? You can't send fan mail, unfortunately, mate. Ball in there to Neymar, but unfortunately he couldn't quite get on the end of it. Coutinho picks the ball up here, puts a cross in, It was cleared. It looked like it on TV. It looked like it was going in. Spam the chat with Megan and see what Sander says. Fabo, this isn't Mark, mate. It's not Mark. This is Sander. You're obviously a new viewer. If you guys want to know what Megan looks like, add me on Twitter, Sander_Ziga7. Go through my photos and you'll see what Megan looks like. There's a few photos of her in there, I reckon. One maybe. How has the game been? Well, been pretty dull really, mate. Brazil have dominated possession. Not many chances have been created. They've been knocking it around. England have sat in, tried to win the ball back and counter-attack with the pace of Rashford and Vardy, but they haven't really been able to do so far. All the second balls have been falling to Brazil, and they just can't win the ball off them. Brazil are just toying with England, taking the mick a little bit. Jesus has been making some nice runs in behind. Neymar and Coutinho picking up the ball slightly centrally, out wide, playing slightly freer role, so there you go. Jack Robinson, I'm not doing one of these tomorrow. I think I'm going to have tomorrow and Thursday off. Friday will be a Premier League preview / Skype show. Saturday will be will be Spurs versus Arsenal Watchalong at 12:30 English time, and then at 7:45 English time is Atletico Madrid Real Madrid Watchalong. And yeah, so that's the kind of schedule. Yeah, Megan HM. If you want to check out my Instagram, Sander.Segers. SANDER.SEGERS. Megan's on there a few times as well. Dylan Roberts, I can't give timeouts. It would have been Brevy Boy, George Carl, Tubes, one of those. It would have been one of the moderators that give you a timeout. I can't do it, mate. Neymar's still learning how to shoot. I've just seen it now. Yeah. Pancake says, Megs, you look beautiful in your own way and no one is perfect. Pancake just saying. I should do the Manchester Derby watch-along. Firstly, I don't do Manchester United watch-alongs because that gets done on the United stand. And secondly, no, yeah, leave it at that. I just can't. Megan says, I'm doing the presenting for United versus Newcastle soon. She only knows that's on because actually I will be a guest on the United stand during the United versus Newcastle game. Mark is doing a 24-hour live stream from 9 AM on Saturday, so I'm sure I'll be popping in and out on that. Probably join him in the evening at some point as well. Who gave me a timeout yesterday? I'm not sure, mate. AJ says Pankan Chandra is not pretty at all. Ask Megan. She thinks differently. Matthew McFadden says, honest question, why don't I have a mod spanner? Because I was trying to make a joke about a spanner then, but don't know, mate. It's not down to me. It's down to Mad Marcus. He picks them. We're getting lag, guys. Tell me if we're getting lag. Apparently we're dropping frames, but yeah, we're dropping frames. I'll notch that down. Hang on. We are 29 minutes into the game as it stands, still 0-0. The game's going exactly how I thought it would. Guys, get involved, get commenting. Obviously, we're watching the game. It doesn't mean that much, but I do enjoy going live, talking to you guys. At least there's some sort of content on the channel for you guys to enjoy. And if you're watching the England versus Brazil game, it's good to have this on in the background as well, isn't it? George Carl says, Matthew, you were late again today. Indeed. Pancake is 19. Yeah, that's a lie. Man United says 200 mil. Neymar doesn't know how to shoot. He's a fantastic player. He does know how to shoot, mate. Megan says, how many times do I have to say I'm just a cover for George and Sander? Oh, you're cute, Megan. Panka says, Sander, someone said I was 10, but I'm 19. Panka, you're not 19. There's no chance you're 19. I've heard you speak, and you're not 19. Ball played out wide there to Marcelo. Marcelo on the ball. He's a fantastic, skillful player, obviously. He plays the ball, turns around, plays the ball wide, but well defended there by Joe Gomez. Matthew McFadden says, George, Sada, Ross and Mark are all streaming. Can't give everyone my utmost attention all the time. Yeah, obviously a lot of people are live, so if you're enjoying the channel, hang on, let me go check something out. So guys, it said we're getting lag. So I'll try to see if my dad was using the thing, but it says we're getting lag, and I don't know why. I'll try and notch that back down even more. Guys, I do apologise if there is lag. It's definitely nicer when it's down, I reckon. Matthew McFadden says you need to quadruple screen like me. Yeah, Matthew McFadden often multi. Oh no, George Kyle often multi mods. England have been totally dominated this match, says George Cole. They have indeed. Guys, we're dropping frames. I don't know why. How's Livermore doing so far? Improvement on Henderson? To be fair, I think a lot is improvement on Henderson. Guys, tell me if we're getting lag. If we are getting lag, just let me know. Why is this doing this then? Am I like live streaming something in the background? I'll quit all that. Oh, God. People saying we're getting lag. Yeah, I don't know what I can't sort. I'm trying to sort it out, but I don't know what's going on. We're offline. I don't know why we're getting lag, guys. It should be alright, but I don't quite know what's going on. But we'll try and stick with it. If there is lag... God, what's going on? God. It's 33 minutes. First chance for England. Rashford in the box here. He was drowned out by the Brazilian defenders. Are we back, guys? Are we back? How cute. Guys, I think the lag's been sorted out. Has the lag been sorted out? Oh God, why is it lagging? What? There's nothing I'm using. I'm not using anything. I'm not off. Guys, I've restarted the stream. I'm not sure what's gone on. Apparently we had lag. Hopefully that's sorted out. I just stopped it and started it again. Let me know if we are back. AJ now says we are back. There we go. Guys, I had to restart the stream. It's very laggy. Guys, is it lagging still? I don't know what's going on whatsoever. Apparently, I think my Wi-Fi might just be having a drop. A Loftus-Cheek's coming off here for Lingard in the 34th minute. That must be injury inflicted. Guys, let me know if we are back. Yeah, he's back. Guys, if there's any lag, do let me know. I do apologise. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying, Pankaj. Don't tell me to fix it. David, 6 silk. I've got a bit of 6 silk. I don't think you can get it out in Spain, but I've got a bit in England. We are back, Megan. Sweet. Cool, right. I'm presuming we are all fine then. 34.5 minutes into the game then. Still 0-0. Right, fine, Pancake. I believe you're 19, mate. Stop commenting you're 19. It's so annoying. Yeah, cool. We are back. Right, sweet. So... yeah, 0-0, ball in over the top there into Jesus, but he's offside. AJ Neil's going to kip, seeing a bit buddy. I want to play some sort of game on this channel, that like a some sort of game, but I don't know what it is. Kevin Collins says, I was just blocked by someone. Well, it wasn't us. Cross on Power says, Lingard is off. Still unhappy he missed that chance against Germany. He's on, mate. Lingard's on. Lingard's coming on. He's on the pitch now. Loftus-Cheek came off. Megan, we're not playing Scrabble. Man, Marcus, I am calm, mate, but I don't know, mate, this apparently you've had loads of lag and stuff, so I've been trying to fix that out, which has stressed me out. And this game's so dead. 35 minutes into it. I mean, England, it's a slow burner. It's a slow burner, to say the least. Mad Marcus is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Oh, God, he's going to rip the piss at me for the amount of viewers. I mean, yesterday we got 67,000 viewers, Marcus, so if you could pull that out your arse on your channel, then that will hopefully be good. But today, I mean, the views are down today, unfortunately. What do I think is going to score be? I think it's going to be like, I think once Brazil get a goal, I think their floodgate's going to open. But I think maybe like 3-0 Brazil. Rashford, the free kick here, puts a cross in, goes in. Oh, God, he was offside. Free kick. Brevy boy, what's happened on Marcus's channel tonight? What's the big stream? Pat and Cash says, when are you doing vlogs? When Real Madrid have a big home game, I probably will do the vlogs. Jake Brady says, come on, City. 37 minutes in to the game. Is Mad Marcus still here? Do let me know. Well, 90,618 subscribers. So whoever's just subscribed, I really do appreciate it. Obviously, I know there's not that many of you watching today, but if you are new to the channel, do drop a subscription. Do click that subscribe button and turn notifications on, so you know, to get involved. Man, Marcus says, hopefully, Marcus always has seven-figure viewing figures, Sander. Yeah, of course he has, mate. What, 7 figures, like 30.222 or something. No, Matt Marcus, what, the 67,000 viewers? That was live, mate. That was live. I was live yesterday. I had 67,000 viewers. Two people have subscribed, guys. I really do appreciate it. We are 38 minutes into this game now. The game is, I mean, the rhythm, the tone of the game has been completely the same. It's been a slow burner. England have been diabolical. I mean, they haven't been able to hold on to the ball. They haven't created anything. They've defended all right, but Brazil haven't attacked fantastically either, if I'm honest. Man Marcus says, you've got 40 watching now. Well done. Yeah, okay, tonight it's dodgy. All right, tonight it's dodgy, but, I mean, last night, let's focus on last night. I like Mad Marcus being on the comments. Usually it's the other way around, and I banter on his streams, but I like him being there. He says, Ala Madrid. Don't know what you're referring to, mate. I'm not quite sure. Oh, Marcus, do you like my man bun? Do you rate it? It's not long enough yet, but yeah. HDX says, I hope Denmark thrash Ireland. Can't stand Ireland, the stupid Finians. I like Ireland, if I'm honest. I think they've got good support. I like their passion, and I like, you know, like I said, how passionate they are for the country and for the football there. You know, they haven't got the best team in the world, but they still love the football that they play. Oh, man, Marcus, Ala Madrid. For Sander, says Brevy boy. Marcus, are you doing a stream tonight, mate? Are you doing a stream tonight? If so, I'm coming on. Actually, no, I've got FaceTime Megan, who's in the comments, and then I'll probably go sleep. Pankaj says, Sander, I love the way you said Ala Madrid in your vlog. Okay, let's move on. Louise says, we will do it. Come on, Ireland. I still believe in miracles. Well, you've got to get 2 goals against a Denmark side. I mean, you can do it, but well, Sweden knocked out Italy at the World Cup, so anything can happen. That's football, hence the name of the channel. But I think it's going to be difficult, not only to get 2 back, but to keep them down to just 2 goals. Because if Ericsson is on form, it's very, very difficult to stop him from doing his things. Kevin Collins says we should do a quiz for half time. What sort of questions? Dybala or Griezmann, who is the better player, says Pankaj. Dybala, in his current vein of form, I think overall Dybala as well. The thing I don't like about Dybala is he's a striker, but he's not an out-and-out striker. That stresses me out, because I like to have an out-and-out striker and a number 10. That just works nicely, but he kind of, I don't know, it just annoys me. Sander, I was joking when I said, come on City, I'm a United fan, says Jack Brady. Man Marcus says, nice polo shirt. Is it official or is it a knockoff? It's official, mate. This is an official polo. There you go. Polo. Sanders, Dybala is overrated, yeah, but Griezmann's had an awful season so far this season. Sevar says, hi from Iceland, loving this exciting English team, can't wait to see you at the World Cup from Iceland, with love. I think you're being generous there, mate. This isn't a fantastic or exciting or good or anything positive England side. It's boring. It's poor in terms of quality. There's no passion in the side. They don't care. I just don't like watching England play. I really don't. Griezmann is still better than Dybala, said Chad Sprawl. Megan does love Iceland, not for the football, just love Iceland in general. She's been there before. HDX says, Sana, who is a better player, my mum or your mum? Don't really speak to my mum that often, really. She lives in England. Mitch says, in your opinion, who has better possession? Not really an opinion-based question, mate. It's more of a factual-based question, and the answer to that is Brazil. I think they've had, 69, I reckon, percent possession. That's not me trying to be 69. Pankis says, Zlatan said something which was inappropriate. Do you know about it? If yes, do you believe Zlatan said it? Don't know what it is, mate. Man, Marcus likes the polo shirt. Marcus, mate, you've joined on the wrong stream. This is the stream where I watch an England game, Brazil. I've got a headache. I'm gone out of focus. There we go. I've got a headache. I'm tired. So I just thought, I'd come live, do the England versus Brazil game. It's quite chilled out. It's not a fantastic game, but I thought I'd watch it anyway, just to share the experience of you guys. But you should join when it's on the weekend when it's Arsenal versus Spurs. I'll be very, very hyped for that game. If you guys are regular watchers of this channel, you'll know how far and how passionate I do go for all games really, other than England games. So join me there. Also, I'll be doing Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid on Saturday night, an absolute belter of a game. So do join me for that as well. Friday night, obviously, Marcus. I know you've got a few things coming up, some serious things coming up in your life, but on Friday, if you're about on Friday, I don't know when your stuff is on, but on Friday there's a Skype show. I know you wanted to call in, but on Friday is a Skype show. We'll be talking about the upcoming weekend of Premier League fixtures. It'll be a Premier League preview, but you guys get to Skype in. This is my favourite channel. Good job, Sanders, says Jack Brady. Cheers, mate. Tubes, I'm not called Sanders. Everyone, Tubes is wrong. It's Sander. That's it. Chaz says, Sander, Ireland are out. It's a shame, but it's facts. Yeah, I think they're going to struggle to get two more goals. Yeah, Brevy boy, right? He's busy, all right. Okay. Chad, I didn't know when he was going in. I didn't know where he was going in. Everyone, all the support, all best wishes to Marcus, who's got some quite serious stuff. I don't really. I said it on his Twitter. He's going in for surgery on Thursday. So everyone wish Marcus the best luck and best wishes from That's Football over here on this channel. So best wishes to Marcus on Thursday. MFC Rich, how you doing, buddy? Gianni says, does Kane play? No, he dropped out injured for the international break. We've got 14 people watching. No, I've got 57. I've got 57 people watching, mate. If we have 14 people watching, I'd seriously consider dropping out of the stream because there's no point in doing it then. Yeah, everyone wishing Marcus a good and a successful surgery. 19,619 subscribers. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, do get subscribing. Obviously, we are on our way to 20,000 subscribers. I'm hoping to hit it this Saturday. But do get subscribing today to get us that little bit closer, to get us, you know, maybe make it possible to reach that goal on Saturday. Louise, has Houlihan scored? Right, if Houlihan scored, then it's game on, isn't it? There's 2 minutes of added time of this first half. We are a minute into that as it stands. We're not 14 viewers. We're like 55, 50, 57 or so. Kevin Collins, right. Ask me some questions in terms of World Cup then. We'll pick up after United Stand maybe. Yeah, hopefully. Guys, if you get on the United Stand, get in their comments and tell them, get on That's Football. He's streaming England versus Brazil. Tell them to head over here after that show and hopefully we'll get a few more viewers. MFC Rich says, it's a shame about that red spot on your cheek though. What, this one? Yeah, this is sun, but like permanent sun damage, mate. No goal for Ireland, Chad Sproul. Too many United fans on this channel, says Nathan Da Vinci. Yeah, there is a few on this channel, but we do have Liverpool fans, and you know we've got a few other fans, other people supporting a variety of different clubs as well. So do get involved. Obviously, we're trying to reach out to more fans of different clubs, so you could be the start of that kind of movement, essentially. Who's referred to as the hand of God? Well, no one, not per person. The event of Maradona handballing the goal into. Handballing the ball into the goal against England is in the semi-final, wouldn't it? So we've not got 14 viewers. We better not have. That's half-time between England and Brazil. Very, very dull first half, guys. It's been an extremely slow burner, as you guys can tell from me. But no, we've got 64. Stop mugging me off when on 14. You're making me panic. Son, I want to talk to you because you're my inspiration, says MUFC Rich. You know what? Okay, let's turn this off. What time is it going to start? If it's 50 now, 15 minutes. I'm opening Skype. I'm opening Skype because just to cheer it up a little bit. I don't know. Guys, if you guys do call into Skype, make sure that you're speaking louder than usual because some reason, I mean, Skype just doesn't make it very loud. So make sure that you are loud. I just need to quickly try and do something. In-app sounds, chat notifications, do not disturb is on. Guys, do get calling into Skype. It is That's Football on Skype. Okay, that hasn't sorted anything. Pancake, mate, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. What's up?
Good, mate, I'm good, I'm good. Have you been watching the game?
Yeah, Rashford is playing well.
Rashford's playing well. Do you think? I don't think that, mate. I think he's been quite poor. I mean, he's not been poor. I just think anyone that plays in this team is going to be, it's not really going to have a lot of opportunity to do much.
He can play well.
Sorry?
He can play well, so he has the potential, so yeah.
Yeah, he has the potential. I just think I think it's been a very dull side, dull first half in my opinion. What do you think England can do to get something out of this game, mate?
They need to get more of the ball.
Need to get more of the ball?
Yeah.
Do you think, I mean...
they need to keep possession and, yeah.
Alright, man. Sweet. I'm just going to run through a few callers, but it's good to have you on my game, pal.
Thank you.
In a bit, mate. MUSC fan. How you doing, buddy?
Alright, Sander.
Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. How are you?
Yes, my man. Hello, Madrid.
Who is this? Who is this in the comments?
Wait, go on, sing the Madrid song, Sander. Come on.
I'm not singing the Madrid. I'm not singing the Madrid. No, I'm not doing.
Listen. Hello, Madrid.
I'm not doing it.
Hello, Madrid.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. On the England versus Brazil game. Are you watching the game, buddy?
No, I'm not watching the game. I'm playing FIFA.
Fair play to you, mate. I wish I was as well because it's been a boring game. Have you just called in to take the piss out of me?
No, I just love you.
Thanks, mate. That's sarcastic, but cheers, buddy. Just on England, what do you think? How far do you think they could go in the World Cup? What do you think their aspirations should be?
Do you know what? Like every single tournament we go into, we always get overhyped. And to be honest, I don't even think we're good enough.
Yeah,
to even do it.
I mean,
anything in it.
I mean, this side at the moment is absolutely dreadful. The side that's playing now. I mean, you've got Harry Maguire, Livermore. I mean, it's a shocking side. Do you think? I mean, what?
You know what, mate?
Go on.
I would rather see John Joe Shelby in the midfield instead of Jordan Henderson.
To be fair, I rate that. I think John Joe Shelby's not a bad player. Obviously, he's got attitude problems, but I don't rate Jordan Henderson whatsoever. I think his England side is so boring. Just quickly on the World Cup, who do you think is going to win it? What do you reckon the final will be?
Who do I think is going to win it? You know what? I think Brazil's going to win it.
Yeah, that's what I think. Do you think? I reckon it'll be a France Brazil final.
I think Belgium have a chance because they've got a great team.
Yeah, but to be fair, we say that every year, don't we? We say that every year. Oh, Belgium, they're going to do well. We said it in the Euros in the last Euros when they got knocked out by Wales, and we said it in the World Cup prior to that Euros, and they got a fantastic side.
Who's Belgium got though? Who's they got? You know him, Sam. Who's they got? Big man.
Yeah, they've got, Romelu Lukaku. Yeah, they've got. He's a
They've got the man with the afro.
Oh God, no! Oh, I thought you were talking about the big man Romelu Lukaku. What, Marouane Fellaini?
Fellaini, mate. Fellaini's the beast.
I'll speak to you soon, mate.
Oh, mate. Fellaini, he's better than Real Madrid.
What, Marouane Fellaini, mate? No, he's just dreadful. But to be fair, on a serious note, though, I think Belgium have got a good side, and hopefully.
How is he dreadful?
What, Marouane Fellaini?
Yeah, he's in his prime, mate.
Mate, he's so poor on the ball. He's good at what he can do in terms of getting in the box and getting his head on it. But like, if you're trying to play for a top 6 side or whatever, he's a dreadful player.
He scored some important goals for us, though. If he hadn't been in our team, where would we be?
That is true. I'm not going to deny that, buddy. But I just don't like him. All right, mate.
Yeah, mate. Well, I think Brazil's going to win it, but yeah, that's what I think anyway.
I'm with you on that one, mate. I think Brazil are going to win it as well. All right, mate. Cheers. Thanks for coming on, pal, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, mate. Good luck.
See you in a bit, mate. There you go. Was the audio all right for that? Was the audio all right for that? Guys, let me know if the audio was okay for that. The United stand is over now, Chad. Yeah, guys, it's half-time at the moment, so we're getting a few of you on. Call into That's Football on Skype. That's Football is the name of the Skype. So type in That's Football on Skype. Come on to, and you'll see an account with the logo. Call that and have your say on this England versus Brazil game. Chaz was Sander. Why is Ryan Giggs on a B-Tech table commenting on an England game? Yeah, I don't really like I said before, I don't really like him as a pundit, if I'm honest. Son, is game good or boring? Boring, mate. Cross on Power says audio is fine. Brilliant. Guys, get calling in. Have your say. I know a few of you did actually want to call in. It's That's Football on Skype. Get calling in. That's Football on Skype. Pancake says audio is better, but you made just a short call with me. I did, mate. I'm trying to get through a few calls. Tube says get your calls in. Sana wants to hear from his fan base. Don't have a fan base. Me and you guys, just interacting. But yeah, I do want to hear from you guys what you think of this game. Skullsgig says I'm watching Ireland on the phone and England on Lappy. Skullsgigs, if you want to talk about the Irish game, you can call in if you want, mate. Son, if Ireland get a goal, I might be switching channels. Well, yeah. Right, I got a call. Andrew Jones, how you doing, buddy?
All right, how you doing?
I'm not doing too shabby, mate. I can't hear you that clearly. But if you could try and improve that, it's quite muffly. But
Is that better?
it's still quite muffly, mate. Can you get like some sort of earphones or something?
No.
Try and call in. I'll take Man Marcus's call. Try and sort it out, and then call in again. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet, mate. He bottled it. He's bottled that. He's bottled it.
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Sander off That's Football. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hang on a minute. Whoa. The Sander? The Sander?
Yeah.
The Madrid game, that's Sander?
No, the United fan that runs That's Football.
Oh, Mr. Sander Seegers.
That's the one. Finally someone said my name right.
Lucky you just called me, mate. I'm just going in the bath. What can I do for you?
You rang me. Don't. Is that what you did? Rang me and then you.
I don't think I rang. I think you're interrupting my evening, mate. It must be important.
What
can I do for you?
What have you lit the candles as well?
I have got the candles, yeah. I'm just about to have a very relaxing bath and, you know, just chill out.
Mate, just quickly whilst you're on.
Serious, mate. I did phone you, yeah.
Yeah. Just in terms of the England game, buddy. Are you watching it?
I was. I turned it off at about 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's been a slow burner to say the least. What's your reaction to it? What are you thinking about it?
What I'm thinking about it is, I think you've got to applaud Southgate in playing youngsters.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, we've got, you know, we know the ones that are obviously the first 11 is going to be on the plane out there. There's a couple of places up for grabs. You know, I mean, goalkeeping situation. We know Joe Hart's going to be on there, so it's good to rotate that. We got Harry Winks in there as well. I think, you know, a couple of places up for grabs. Obviously, Rashford and Kane's going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so I do like him rotating it and trying things differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you, mate. It is a drab game, but this is what friendlies are for, isn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. Just quickly on Loftus-Cheek, obviously a lot of people waxing lyrical about him after the game against Germany. What do you think about him? What do you think, you know, people are over-exaggerating, or do you think he's really up to the kind of hype?
I'm going to say I think it's 50-50 for me, in all honesty, because I think there was a lot of hype about Rashford, wasn't there, in his first season, and the media tend to really hype up and the English players, and then when they don't perform at the competition, they tend to slate them and confidence drops. So I think it's a really delicate situation with him. I think he's got potential. Yeah, of course he has. And like I say, he's a young English talent, and hopefully he gets his chance in the first team for his club, as well as for his country.
Yeah, you know, I'd agree with that. I think it's always dangerous when the media hype up a young English talent so much that when he has a few poor games, as young players often do, his confidence completely drops, and it's never good to have that much pressure on the weight of a young lad like that. Just quickly on, just finally, in terms of England, what do you think their ambitions should be, and where do you expect them to come?
Right. My ambition is, I'm English through and through, and I always want my country to do well at the tournament. That's it. That's just the way I was brought up. So I believe, well, I go into the tournament thinking that anyone can win it, and why shouldn't us English fans be the same? But realistically, we know that we never do well at the competition since '66, really. Italian '90 was, you know, a decent tournament. One of the Euros was a decent tournament as well. But it's always the same hoodoo, isn't it, going out on penalties? So I think this year, with the squad that we have, I think it's important for us to keep our feet on the ground, not overhype it, and, you know, providing we get out the groups, you know, the first part of the tournament, and possibly quarterfinals, semis, and then from there, who knows? You know, it's like United really in the Champions League. Get out the groups, and it becomes a knockout game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anything can happen on a day.
Yeah, exactly. It's, you know, once you get to the knockout stages, anything can happen, like you say, and maybe a fluke goal here and there, get an extra time penalties, even though in the past England haven't really came out on top in terms of penalties. Anything can happen, like you say. Marcus, mate, brilliant to have you on, and I'm sure to get you on soon again, buddy.
No, right. Actually, a couple of months, mate.
Oh yeah. Good luck. Good luck with that, Marcus, mate. Obviously, I didn't know whether you wanted me to say it out live on the channel, but that's fine. I thought you tweeted it. So best wishes to you. Everyone wish Marcus good luck in that, and everyone's thoughts will be with you, buddy.
Thanks very much, mate. I'll see you tonight if you pop on.
Nice one, mate. See you soon, buddy. Enjoy that bath. Enjoy that bath. All right.
Bye.
Night. So that was Mad Marcus. Final call quickly. Just quickly get him on because I can't resist. Jared, how you doing, mate?
What's up, Stander?
How you doing, mate? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, it's international football, so how good could you be? But I'm good.
Well, especially if you're American, mate. How do you feel about USA not making the World Cup group stages?
I don't care about our national team at all.
Really?
I root for England, actually. May as well root for a real team, you know?
Wow. I mean, that's big call. How come you don't really support the United States when it comes to international duty? Do you think it's the same problem that England have, maybe a lack of passion from the fans, or is it another reason?
Well, when we're in it, it's fine. It's just the United States needs a full reset on soccer. And it's unfortunate that we have blind people leading the charge because they don't know how to build a team. It's honestly like the board of Manchester United is actually running USA Soccer.
Yeah, well, I think you know the Arsenal fans would agree with you that the American owners aren't fantastic. On England, then you said you used to kind of support England. You root for England. Are you watching the game?
I am.
What,
I'm watching this.
Oh, you're watching this as well. What do you think about the game, mate? How do you think England are doing?
I mean, look, if you're at 0-0 against Brazil, you're doing well.
That's a very good point, actually.
I mean, it's a friendly. You'd like to see him play open and whatever, but, you know, again, it's a friendly game. As long as no one gets hurt from Manchester United, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And we just get back to real football.
I mean, that is a good point. I hadn't really thought about it like that. I was kind of criticising England, saying they're boring, they're poor, it's a poor side. But they're 0-0 against the Brazil, you know, a side that is by far better than them on paper. And if you look at that front three, Neymar, the most expensive player in the world, Gabriel Jesus, a hot in-form striker, and Philippe Coutinho, who was on the verge of a move to Barcelona in the summer. So to be fair to that England defence, they've done well. I asked Mad Marcus the same question in the last call. What do you think England should be going for in the summer? Do you think, like Mad Marcus said, that they should be going for, you know, they're patriotic and anything can happen in a World Cup? Or are you a bit more realistic and think, what, round of 16 max?
It's funny. I agree with Marcus. I think you dream big and you go for it. And England has as good a shot as anyone to win, minus their manager. Can't help that. But, you know, if anyone can win, anyone gets hot. We saw what happened with Wales and the Euros. Bale got hot. They were unstoppable. Iceland. If Iceland can reach that far, anyone can win anything.
Well, ironically,
I mean, the USA made it to the quarterfinals of the World Cup in, I think it was 2012, I think, or 14, or whatever it was. Yeah, but that was the last time we were a real team. That was exciting.
Yeah, well, you know, ironically, Iceland knocked...
I have a question for you, actually.
Go on.
So, with what's coming up in the Premier League this weekend, who do you think out of the top six will falter?
Who are the top six playing, mate?
So I think you got Arsenal playing...
Spurs. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know who Man City's playing, to be honest.
I think Spurs will beat Arsenal. I think United will beat Newcastle, and I'm not sure who City or Chelsea are playing. But I expect that City will definitely win, and I expect Chelsea to win as well. So I think just keep winning the smaller, just you know, for the top six sides. If you're hoping for a successful season, keep beating the smaller sides, and then when it comes down to the head-to-heads, you've got to hope that you get something out of it, and that's where you make your legroom essentially.
I mean, it's so unfortunate that we lost to Chelsea, but like I said, I think it comes down to holding our own in the next two games. I think with the rest of the Premier League teams, I'm hoping they falter. But again, I'm excited to get out of international break. It's the worst time period. I actually like that you're doing watch-alongs for it because, again, it's like, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
If this is the sport you watch, this is to torture chamber.
Yeah.
Right now.
Mate, I really want to talk to you forever about football, but I can't, mate. The game has started, so I've got to get you off and restart the second half watch-along.
Talk to you soon.
Nice one, buddy. Speak to you soon. So, guys, obviously, I think their second half has started. Trying to get the TV on again. I have to go off because it goes over Wi-Fi. But whoever said that I'm streaming it, I'm not. Right, we have started. We are 55 seconds into the second half. Sorry, obviously, that went a little bit over time. But, you know, did you guys like that? Do you like the halftime Skype calls? I like it because often I kind of give my half-time review throughout the first half, so I quite enjoy getting some other opinions on as well. There's a ball in here to Gabriel Jesus. There's a great save there by Joe Hart. It was, you know, it wasn't a great save. That's over-exaggerating slightly, but it was a good save nonetheless. Can they put a cross in here? Brazil. Dani Alves doing some trickery, plays it back out to Felipe Coutinho. Nathan says, first choice goalkeeper, Tom Heaton, Fraser Forster, Joe Hart, or Jordan Pickford. You're cool. I'm not feeling Hart. I'm going Butland, mate. You haven't put him in there, but I'll go Butland. Croissant Power says, now at 80 people watching. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a lot of people to watch this, but like Jared says, during the international break, it's, you know, content's dry. So I thought, you know, it's an England game. It's Brazil, you know, both highly... you know, relatively big side in terms of football. Obviously, football created in England, and Brazil very passionate about their football. So I thought it's worth doing a watch-along for. I Am Jonesy said, can I ring back at full time? Unfortunately, you cannot, mate, purely because I'm going to be getting a bit of kip at full time, mate. So, yeah, get your comments in. Nice call, Jared. Yeah, indeed. LFC Games says, breaking news, Donald Trump has third-degree hemorrhoids. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but... there's a bit of kerfuffle going in here. Livermore getting spoken to. We're at 19,619 subscribers. If you are enjoying this video, do drop a like on the video as well and subscribe. There's a little bit of kerfuffle going on there. Liverpool went in for a tackle, and who was that? Dani Alves. He's obviously quite hot-headed, trying to give him a little bit back, and Livermore sort of hugged him. Louise says, would rather have scored late and won than early and lose. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. Obviously. What, water's wet as well? Where am I from, Ray? I am, but Dutch parents, English, Dutch passport, lived in England all my life. Now I'm living in Madrid for the last 3-4 months. Jared says, I would like to apologise as an American for Donald Trump. We botched that one. Yeah, we apologise for Brexit. Louise says, impossible task now. What? Is it 3-1? But it is an interesting task, interesting point that Jared made. Then it's 0-0 between England and Brazil. So look, you know, they're doing all right. It's been a pretty dull game. Brazil haven't been fantastic either. But with the amount of possession that Brazil have had, you would expect them to have to get a few goals by now. But England have held out. They defended all right, and fair play to them. Pancake says, does my voice sound childish or it's fine? I think maybe you're just nervous, Pancake. It's fine. Maybe you're just nervous. Quite subdued, maybe a bit shy. Chad says, it was 3-1 about 5 minutes ago, Sander. Oh, right. Well, I was talking to Jared, wasn't I? Ricky Clarkson asked why I live in Madrid. Basically, my dad moved out here 2 years ago after my GCSEs, which I finished in the summer. I thought, why not? Why not? Guys, can we get it to 19,630 today? That'd be absolutely fantastic if you could do that. Obviously, not many people watching, but if you are new to the channel, do get subscribed and get us to 19,630 today. Obviously, we do want to hit 20,000 subscribers on Saturday. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And if you guys subscribe today, you get slightly closer towards that landmark. LFC Gamer says, is Dubai a great country to go on holiday? I believe it's pretty good, yeah. We are 55 minutes into the game at the moment. Brazil heating up the pace of the game. That's what I think the first half lacked. It lacked a little bit of pace. It was slow, you know, even though it was 0-0, it was a slow burner. There wasn't much tempo to it. But Brazil looking to be a little bit more fast and direct now, which will hopefully make for a little bit nicer viewing. We're at 19,620, so if we could get 10 more subscribers, that'd be fantastic. George Carl says, not as everyone is as confident as you. No, I'm not saying you have to be as confident as me. Just call in. Just saying. It's not easy to call in. I remember the first time I called in on the United stand, 24th of October 2016. I was absolutely bricking it. I was shaking. Even for like a couple months after that, every time me and Mark did a show or whatever, that's why I sometimes I still do it now, but I used to talk really, really quickly. It's because I was just bricking it. Yeah, like Skulls Giggsy said, at least you call in. Fair play to you. Like I said, it's not easy. England are so cagey and negative, George Carl. Yeah, they are indeed. They are very cagey. Just not willing to take risks, not willing to commit men forward. 50. Megan's doing a philosophy essay. 40, what? Like another 40 minutes, Megan, and I'll ring you. Jared says, I've got to say, first time I called in, I bugged out. Over time, you really start to enjoy it and become easier. Just keep calling. Exactly, Jared. For everyone that, is maybe nervous about calling in, or does call in and you're nervous, don't worry about it. Look, I'm chilled out. You watch hours of content of me. I'm not going to bite, am I? So, look, like I said, the first time I called into Mark on the United Stand over a year ago, I was absolutely bricking it. I was shaking. My jaw was going. I was not shaking. And even for months and months after. And it's not easy to do it by any stretch of the imagination. So fair play to people that do call in. You've got a lot of bottle to do it. And look, if you don't call in, then don't worry about it. Ring up. 52.5 minutes into the game at the moment for anyone that is wondering. 19,620 subscribers. Guys, notch that subscriber number up to 19,630. That'll be a nice little number for today. Let's quickly look at this free kick. Bang, headed, caught by the keeper. I am John Jonesy says, we have to no creativity in the midfield. All Dyer and Livermore do is play sideways. And Lingard is not that type of player. I'd agree with that. No creativity in the midfield whatsoever, meaning that the strikers get an extreme lack of supply and lack of service. Obviously, meaning that chances are going to be scarce. Lamia says, why did anybody expect England to attack? Because it's a friendly. But I guess you got a point. David said he really wants to break something. It's 4-1. That's a shame because I did really want to watch Ireland in the World Cup. I do enjoy Ireland being in the World Cup. But so it is, mate. So it is. Mate, imagine being from Holland. Holland, well, even though we got to the World Cup final in 2010, lost out to Spain, I cried. Got knocked out in the group stage in 2012, 2014, got to the semis against Argentina, didn't make the 2016 Euros, didn't make the 2018 World Cup, so there you go. People saying it's 4-0 in the other game, yeah, well, commiserations to the Irish. In this game, it's still 0-0, 54 minutes in. If this ends up 0-0, it'll be two watch-alongs, it'll be 0-0. George says, well, if my people like Alex are telling me it's 3-1. Nathan says, Italy and Holland, result from each game maybe. Tempted to go to the Holland match, wondering if it's worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Oh yeah, Jay Hart. I still remember Van Persie's Superman header. I remember that like it was yesterday. Even better, the celebration, Lou Van Gaal, when he ran and smacked his hand. That was like a high five. That was so good. I loved that. Highlight of my summer. Apparently people saying Eriksen's an absolutely fantastic player. He is a fantastic player. Like I said, he is their danger man. And like I said, to get 2 more, to get it to 3-1, it's 4-1 in Denmark. God, when it was 1-1, I said, you had to get 2 more goals. I said, yeah, to get it to 3-1 will be difficult, but to keep it at just the one goal is going to be difficult as well. So, Dilly, la-dee-da-dee. 55.5 minutes into that partido at the moment. Just Spanish for game. Oh, no, it's Spanish for team. Is it? Oh, no, it's Spanish for game, yeah. Equipo is team. Matthew McFadden said, imagine watching an England match and expecting it not to be boring. Well, tell me about it. Mohammed says, you said you were watching the Ireland game. No, I didn't say that. I put on Twitter that I was going to do either England or Ireland, and the result ended with an England majority. So I went with England. The people spoke. It is your channel. You're even dictating content now. That is how much of a channel it is yours. So I listened to the viewers. Marcelo on the ball here. Flicks it over the head of, who's that, Lingard. Lingard into Eric Dyer. Rashford on the ball. Spins round. Gets it past Marcelo. Gets it past one. Gets it... Oh. Nice little bit of play there by Rashford, but nothing too brilliant. Guys, like I said, if you're new to the channel, I am usually far, far more enthusiastic than this. I'm usually like way more hyped. But to be fair, this has been an absolute awful game. And there's a cross in there by Coutinho. Jesus couldn't quite get on the end of it. But also, I've got a headache. I'm tired as well. But yeah. A Call Free says, is Mark still involved in the channel? Well, he sets up all the... Yeah, he runs it still. The account's in his name, so I just do the content. I'm sure he'll be on soon. I think on Saturday, because on Saturday, Mark's doing a 24-hour stream from 9 AM onwards. I think he'll be popping over on this channel, probably for a few, because I'm doing 2 watch-alongs in this channel on Saturday. So he'll probably pop on for half-time and before the game. And I'll probably be going on the United stand. I'm going on the United stand for the Newcastle game, watch-along, but I'll probably be on there on other times as well. So, yeah. George Carr says, Jesus is down. Obviously, I'm like a couple seconds behind you guys. Jesus, yeah, like I'm seeing it now. Jesus has gone down injured. I think it was a studs of a boot from Gomez that hit him on the top of his foot. Jack Brady, I'm back and England haven't done anything interesting. Oh, it's just literally England is like watching Louis van Gaal's United play, even probably worse. It's so bad. Why did I do a watch-along for this? Jack Jones, how you doing, mate? Jack Jones. Ray says, don't worry, Sander, it's an England game, so are forgiven. Yeah, I mean, you guys try and be a bit more hyped about this game. I think everyone's sitting here like this. Thing is, if it wasn't a watch-along, I'd just switch it off. But I've got to do it till the final minute. I'm tweeting out this England side is no. Daniel Wright has followed me on Twitter. Cheers, mate. Do appreciate it. Matthew McFadden says, could be worse. I've got absolutely no funds with United on FM. So I'm Football Manager, so I've resorted to try and sign players on loan. What are you going on about? What, there's half an hour left of the game now. I think Gabriel Jesus is being stretchered off. If that is the case, that is sad. Matthew McFadden says the presenting has been great, but it's just the game that's dampened the atmosphere. Well, you guys know what I'm like. You know, like usually in normal games, it's just this game is probably the most boring game I've ever watched in my life. So you can't really blame me for being a little bit dull. Matthew says, George says Matthew's sucking up to get a spanner. Oh, George, I'm so sorry, mate. Literally, the whistling is getting me through the watch along. It really, really is. I want to get a bit of food. Hang on. Wait there. Oh. This is what this watch long has come down to, literally. The most interesting bit of this watch long is this piece of pizza. "62.5 minutes into the game at the moment. You know. Yeah. Brazil on the camp. This is the most unprofessional. This is the most unprofessional watch-along I've ever done. No, Jamie Vardy scoop turning someone there, puts a cross into Marcus Rashford, but he just doesn't. Are you guys jealous of my pizza? Look at that. Oh. Chad Sprawl, how you doing, mate? Mate, I don't actually wish this on anyone. I do not wish this. Oh. Ridwan says, "I'd love to live in Spain and eat pizza and comment on how crap England are." Mate, living the life. Matthew McFadden says, "The presenting has been great, but then 2 minutes later, Sana goes and stuffs his face with a pizza." Mate, we've got to make this stream interesting. I thought, bring the pizza out. Literally, what else is there to do? I'm not going to sit a bit of munch. That'll make it a little bit better, won't it? Oh, I'll be right back, George. Oh, my dad bought a bottle. Now, what's that about? Who buys bottles of Cokes? Bloody hell. Oh, that washes the pizza. Oh, shit. That washes the pizza down, all right. Guys, literally, this stream, from now on, it's just going to be about having a bit of banter. Because honestly, this game is so bad. It's so bad. Yeah. Chad, cans are so much better, aren't they? But my dad, for some reason, bought this. I think it's my dad's girlfriend. I mean, the England... I literally... Who's paid money to watch that? To go to this game and watch that? That is awful. George, I'm not doing the pizza challenge. Know that. Oh yeah, this is the food watch along. I mean, because this is actually more... Literally, this is more entertaining than the England game. 66 minutes in, guys. Brazil just dominating the ball in. Nothing's happening. Joan Gomez wins it out, goes for a throw-in. Marcelo's on taking the throw-in. I could be enthusiastic about this game, but I really can't be arsed. And to be fair, why should I? Because it's just awful. About 24 minutes, I reckon, left of the game. To be fair, yeah, Alex said so much about this Brazilian side. They've been poor as well. I mean, England will never win a World Cup. True. Boy versus food, a new branch to the channel. Yeah. I'm not scoffing it down, though, George. I'm not. Is it 20 watching? To be fair, I don't blame you. I really do not blame you. Well, 79 watching, mate, not 20. People enjoy my food, all right? Yeah, Brevy? People enjoy my food. Reese Blundy, like, Reese Blundy, you're new. Basically, Reese, right? I'll let you into a little secret, mate. Basically, Reese, I'm watching the England versus Brazil game. Usually, I'm a fan. I think I'm an all right presenter. I'm really enthusiastic. I talk about the game, give you live updates. That's what a watch-along is. But, I mean, I'd really rather watch paint dry than watch this England game, but I've got to do it because I started the watch-along. So what I've done, I've got my regular watch-along Coke, and I've got a bit of pizza, and I'm eating it. I'm chatting to you guys. I really am. A la Madrid pizza, yeah, go for it, mate. Ibby. Someone that acts like he's... No, look, Blishard's crushing loves me. No, Sisters loves me. I love Blishard's covering sister. I love him. Her. "69 minutes into the game. Still 0-0. I'm going to get my feet up. Get my feet up on the... No, I'm not going to put my feet up on the table. But, guys, for anyone joining new, basically, this game is so boring. The most entertaining part about it is me eating pizza. So I've literally, because I was like, I could be enthusiastic for this game, but realistically, no one cares. No one does. Like, it's so boring. I mean, you've got Harry Maguire playing for England. What is that about? What is that about? So I've got a bit of pizza. I've got my coat. You guys talk to me, and I love it. Sada Southgate has an obsession with Livermore, just like Jose to Fellaini, mate. He's got, it's awful. What I will say, usually, guys, the content on this channel usually is better, but, I mean, you can't polish a turd, can you? Like, you really can't. And the watch-along, I mean, I could be enthusiastic, you know, Lingard on the ball at the moment, he plays it nice, back to Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer plays it out. No, I mean, nothing. They are walking about. It's walking pace. I mean, they're literally walking. They are walking. They are Ireland are getting battered 5-1. I should have watched that game. At least there's something to talk about in that game. There's nothing to talk about. There's actually nothing to talk about. So, Skulls get this from Mercadona. It's a shopping market. Food market. Yeah, right, guys, since we're here, everyone go on iTunes or Spotify. The new single, Him, by Oscar Roach, right? It's an absolute banger. I came across it the other day, right? Listen to it. If you want to know, like, what sort of music, I think it's sick. And apparently it's, like, the guy's first single or something. Like, if you want to get on something, like, because, you know, like, people are like, oh, I knew about Stormzy 3 years before you did, yeah? If you want to know, if you want to do that, get on Him by Oscar Roach being the artist, and you'll know Oscar Roach before everyone else does. Nah, Chad, do it. It's a sick tune. I'm not listening to iTunes, David. I'm not. But making is. "72 minutes into the game, and Vardy's got the ball." Oh, it's really. Oh. At this point, you just got to think, what has this stream come down to? What has this stream come down? It really. I mean, I've almost finished a bottle of Coke. I mean, there wasn't much left in it, but I mean. If you got, there's still a few of you watching. I don't know. I really, really don't know why, but dilly dilly. Jack Brady, we've done nothing. Hooray! Exactly, mate. You've done nothing. Oh, Tim Shannon, right. At the beginning of the stream, came into it positive. No, it's at Wembley. England are going to try and do something, right? But we're 74 minutes in now, and I really, really cannot put that face on anymore. I really can't. It's that boring. I've done boring games in the past. I've done relatively dull games in the past, but this game is like testimonial. My grandma could do better than some of these players, and she's dead. That's how bad it is. Honestly, a dead corpse. I should not have gone there. Anyway, it's bad. It was bad. Is Solanke coming on? Jamie Vardy's coming off. Oh, wow. Whoa. Solanke. Skulls gigs. Honestly, I love doing this presenting. Abraham's come on as well. Wow. I love doing this presenting stuff. I love doing That's Football. I love being up for games. I love being passionate. But this is such a boring game. Oh, it's such a boring game. Imagine if it was this. I really should not be mucking around. Should we share the video and get everyone to come on, thinking it's 5-5? Let's not do that. That's a bad idea. Shot there. By Brazil. Football goals just turned it off after 25 minutes. I really don't blame you. Oh, why is there a 0 in the middle there? What's that doing? Dilly dilly, dally dally. Oh. I really, because I want to go into presenting when I'm older. So I should be practicing here, but this is just so bad. So bad. Oh, nice bit of skill there by Solanke. Yeah, that's a penalty. There's a foul. Foul to Solanke on the edge of the box. Can anyone do anything with it? Please. Should I save that for Goldie? He lives like a couple 100 miles away from me, mate. It was a nice nutmeg there by Solanke. Did well. Football Goals says, I feel sorry for anyone that's paid to watch this game, mate. Feel sorry for me, though. I feel sorry for you, that had to sit through it, man. Oh, honestly. George Carl says, we best score this free kick. You better, yeah. At least make it exciting. It wouldn't make it exciting. Megan, you've not been here. You've been doing your philosophy essay. I got pizza and I've downed like a massive bottle of Coke. Usually, you know, Megan, I'm really not all presentery and stuff and like, but I just can't be asked. It's just, we're 77 minutes into the game, 78 minutes now, and it's the worst game I've ever watched. It really is. Might have a kip. Might have a bit of sleep. Oh, Megan's been watching. So you know I'm bored. I'm so bored. There's an alright effort there by Dyer. Got it over the wall. Just put it a little bit wide. Keeper had it covered though. Oh. Brevy, go to sleep, mate. Oh, Skulls Gigs, it really is that bad, isn't it? It really is. I got a feeling Mark's going to be annoyed at me for being like so poor, but I mean, I'm not even going to try and get you guys to stay watching it. I mean, if you want to watch it, but I mean, it is honestly the worst thing I've ever watched in my life. MFC Rich, that is actually it. Oh, God. Right, my TV's decided to cut out then. What's happened there then? Hey? No, it hasn't. It was just standbying. I'm more entertaining when I chill. Son, are you and Megan an item? Sorry for being personal. I'm so... Yeah. Me and Megan are an item. We are together. Oh, brilliant. Ashley Young's coming on because that's going to be fantastic. Oh, he's going to change the game. Brilliant. Oh, my God. I just can't be arsed. I really cannot. I just want to go to sleep. I really do. I'm knackered. Long day at school. Oh, Marcelo's it. No, Willian's in, sorry. Good defending there by Ashley Young. Oh, we still got 67 people watching. Who said 24? Have a day off. If Mark gets angry... No, don't worry. I thought if Mark gets angry at me, you guys have got to back me up because this has been the worst... No, George, if we nick this in the last minute, I'm not going to cry with laughter. I'm just going to be like, all right, that's cool. That's fine. That is brilliant. Like fantastic. I really couldn't care less. Like the thing is, it's a friendly, but at least could you have just put on a little bit of a show, a little bit of a fun game to watch for the people that turned up, paid the money. Literally, there's nothing has happened. I don't think England have had one. I mean, it's been so poor. You're a Man United fan. You should be proud, you. Mate, I'm not English. I'm Dutch. What's the point? I don't understand your point, Reese. I was nice to you. Because I'm a United fan doesn't mean I should be proud of England. One, I'm not English. Two, England is just awful. Jack Steele says, this game making me want to move to non-league where there's about 100 goals game. Mate, honestly, Rich Sander, if you're so tired, go to bed. People don't want to see you bored. You're hungover or something. I'm not hungover, I swear. I'm not hungover. It's a Tuesday. I just got to do, you know, watching this game, see the outcome. Cheers, Brevy. I think this is the only game in which we can safely listen with earphones on. Yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. Strap your earphones on, mate, because there's no chance of anything exciting happening here. I am. Megan, if people just want to be rude, you just leave. No, Chad, I wasn't out earlier. I've come straight home. I was absolutely knack-noodled. I had a kip, and then I went live. You guys saw me at the beginning. I was up for it. I was up for it. I was like, England versus, England line-up, all this kind of stuff. I was really up for it, but mate, honestly, I'd really rather watch paint dry. I actually would, because at least it changes colour. This really doesn't. This doesn't even change colour. I mean, the paint changes colour at least. It gets a little bit lighter, but I mean, this is awful. A little less shiny. I'm 17. I'm not old enough to drink yet. I mean, there's 6 minutes left. That's without added time. I mean, this is honestly the most dull watch-along I've ever had in my life. Ugh. Oh, Red One. I'll get very angry. Megan knows that. Megan knows just to not talk to me when Man United lose. Bang! Good save there by Joe Hart, although it was kind of straight at him. Football Coach said he'd rather be at a funeral. Oh, yeah, Megan. Yeah, Megan. Don't embarrass me, but I just do. Oh, Megan is 17 on 29th of December. That's 30th of December. Can we see my hair? Yeah, there's my hair. Cross in, corner, headed over the bar. Megan is 17 in December, yeah. Megan's here for my birthday. Brevy saying, hang on in there, Sunday. Guys, I appreciate all the support. I am hanging in there. I will get to 90 minutes without falling asleep. I promise. I promise. I'll get there. I will. Chad Sprawl, no, I got the right birthday. I always make a joke that I always get her birthday wrong, even though I know it's the 30th. I always get it wrong and say, oh, it's the 29th. Oh, isn't it? It's the 1st. Oh, it's not. It's the 28th. And get it wrong, and then it's an inside joke. Oh, I've got the sniffles as well, Matthew. Yeah, I'm coming down with something, I think. No, George Carl, Megan can back me up. Megan will back me up that I always make a joke that I don't know her birthday. She'll back me up. Guys, I just quickly want to say I really do apologise for the poor content tonight. But when, I mean, I don't even. Right, basically, guys, I do apologise for the poor content. Obviously, I came into the match really enthusiastic. Really, England versus Brazil is a good side. It's interesting to see Rashford play, Loftus-Cheek, etc. Look at Brazil's front three. England haven't won against Brazil in the last 10 games or something, 9 games, drawing 5, losing 4. All these interesting facts coming into it, really excited. But honestly, I'll be honest, we're 86, coming up to 87 minutes into the game now. And, it has been that bad, it's just sucked the life out of me. It really, really has. It's been so boring. It's been, I can't even, both teams have just had the ball. That is literally my review. Both teams have been passing the ball. Guys, yeah, I want to apologise. Look, Andy Pandy, look, finish it well. I'm fully aware that I've been really poor in terms of presenter for the last few minutes, or well, probably about half an hour. Joe Gomez has got man of the match. Well done, mate. I know I've been really poor for the last, half an hour, but there's nothing to be enthusiastic about. There's nothing to be, like, relatively... And so I thought I'd rather just take the piss a little bit, have a pizza, have a Coke, watch the game, talk to you guys, and just chill out rather than being like, oh, Joe Gomez has got the ball, he's played it to Vardy. Oh, it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, nothing's happened. Again. Like, there's no point in doing that. I thought I'd take the piss a little bit. Officially bonkers, mate. How you doing? Guys, we're at 19,622 subscribers. Obviously, this isn't the type of content, the quality of content that we usually put on the channel. But to be fair, this presentation is actually, it's really good presenting because it's an accurate reflection of how the game is going on. So you guys get, if you're not watching it, you get a real idea of how the game is. So yeah. But, you know, usually, look, on the weekend, we've got Spurs versus Arsenal. That I'm going to be gassed for that. That should be an absolute massive game. It should be feisty. Both teams need to win. Spurs, if they want to stay in the title race, they need to win. Arsenal, if they want to actually have some dignity for once, they've got to beat Spurs. There's a chance there. But it was point blank against the keeper, and he just blocked it. Then I'm going over to the United stand to be a guest for the Manchester United versus Newcastle game, where, you know, like I said, I'll be a guest. I'll be watching that, talking about it with Mark Goldbridge over on the United Stand channel. Then I'll be back on that football over on this channel to do Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, which should be an absolute mental game because obviously both teams hate each other. All the fans hate each other. And, you know, Real Madrid aren't doing fantastically, so they're going to want to beat Atletico to seem to have a decent season. So I do apologise for this poor content, but like I said, it is in one way an accurate reflection of how boring the game's been, and secondly, this game has really, really sucked the life out of me. It's 89 and a half minutes. Don't give any added time. There really is no point, mate. There is no point. David says, for all English people giving out, at least you're all in the World Cup. To all the Irish out there watching at the moment, and just in general, commiserations. Obviously, it's horrible not to play in the World Cup. I know as a fellow, you know, someone from Holland, I know what it feels like. So it's not nice, but I'm sure you'll come back bigger and better. Neymar, I mean, he's still on the pitch. He's not done anything. 200 million, my arse, mate. Honestly, he's been awful. Dylan Roberts, I didn't put you on timeout. I can't time out anyone. I don't actually have any control over anything really other than going live. Shot there wide by who? Neymar. Well done. Awful. 3 minutes of added time. We're 20 seconds into it. Oh. Gareth Southgate, mate, just resign. Please. You really are so boring. I mean, the team, like after Roy Hodgson, you're thinking, we're going to get a character in there. But Sam Allardyce, yeah, and we all know what happened to him, but at least he had a little bit of character about him. At least he had a little bit of fight in him. Gareth Southgate, honestly, he's an accurate representation of the team at the moment. He's so boring, mate. He wouldn't be able to inspire anyone. He's awful. MFC reach every year. Ronaldo's links with a move away, mate. It's just during the international break, the press likes to just, obviously they don't get many clicks because there's not much going on, so they like to link Ronaldo and the big players with big clubs just to get a bit of coverage. One and a half minutes. We've got 1.5 minutes left, guys. Guys, I'm going to give my match review. Both teams had the ball and were passing it about. That's it. Honestly, basically, both teams have had, in the first half, I mean, Brazil have dominated overall. They've had hardly any chances. Neymar started all right, but he's just done nothing. Jesus has done nothing. Coutinho went off. Willian's done nothing. England have done nothing in general. They haven't been able to keep hold of the ball. I mean, nothing has happened. Like nothing has happened. We are what 92 and 10 seconds into the game, and it really nothing has actually happened. So I cannot give a review on it. I mean, this is. I'm so sorry for the poor content, guys, but I mean, I had to get a bit of pizza. I had to like do something different because watching the game, just purely watching the game, was way too boring. England are on the attack here. There's a cross in there. It was a cross in across the face of the box. Tammy Abraham was in the goal. Was looking to get on the end of it, but he didn't quite get on the end of it. Southgate is the same as Hodgson. Yeah, Louise, he's a yes man. He does what the FA says. He's boring. He couldn't inspire anything. Like it's just not like he's just so boring. Free kick it. Ref, it's time. End it. Oh my God, it's finished. Thank God for that, guys. Right. I would say I've enjoyed the stream, but I mean, I've enjoyed talking to you guys. I've enjoyed my pizza. I've enjoyed my Coke, but the game's been absolutely dreadful. Guys, if you are new to the channel, I do apologise. As Jack Brady says, torture, torture, torture. It was indeed. Do join me on Friday for a Premier League preview where you guys get to call in and have your say. Louis says, bye, Sana. Thanks for the awesome show. I tried. I mean, I gave up towards 70 minutes in because it was just awful torture. So, but yeah, do join me on Friday for a Skype show where you guys get to call in and have your say about all things Premier League. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be doing the North London derby. Spurs versus Arsenal. That should be absolutely mental. Then later on in the evening on Saturday, I will be doing Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. So a lot of content coming up on this channel. Stay tuned. I do apologise for the poor content. I do apologise if you've actually watched 90 minutes of hell. And hopefully have a good evening and have a good bit of sleep. I'll see you all soon. And yeah, cheers all.